Hey Rose family, it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we're back with another video. Yes, we are back with another video. Also, I know I said in my last video that I wasn't gonna say Serenity Rose anymore, but listen, I just like my natural name so bad. I'm just gonna stick with Serenity Rose. You guys are my Rose family, and that's it. So yes, your girl is back. Another video. Yes, we're going to be doing a declutter video. So my next video that I posted was supposed to be a makeup get ready with me, and I filmed it. For some reason it is not going into my editing software, so yeah, we're just gonna scrap that video and we're gonna start a new video. So in this declutter, I think we're gonna try to run through another. Do you hear my son? That's my son in the background. Yeah, so I think we're gonna run through another 20 palettes. We're gonna try to do like a 10-minute video, so maybe even hit 30 palettes. I am trying to declutter because your girl is not touching makeup like she used to. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna do makeup videos, but right now I just need to declutter anything that I don't reach for or really use like that. So if you want to see me declutter some eyeshadow palettes, then just keep on watching. All right, so here we have Alamar Cosmetics, Noiva, Anastasia, Face Candy, Makeup Revolution, Natasha Denona, and Morphe. So now let's get into detail with each and every single one. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Sahara, and this is what she looks like. As you can see, she is used and abused. I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette, but I can't find it anywhere to buy a new one, and I don't want to use palettes that you cannot purchase because that's kind of pointless. I mean, you could always use similar colors, but for the sake of not being able to purchase this palette, I'm gonna declutter. It hurts to say that. Next, we have the Amazonia palette, also from Face Candy. As you can see, I definitely enjoyed using this palette as well. The shade is definitely my favorite. The shimmer shades in these palettes are incredible. I might hold on to them for the next 2 to 4 weeks and use them as much as I can and then declutter them, but they are ultimately going to be getting decluttered. Next, we have the Makeup Revolution color book, which looks like this. So basically this has 48 shades. So the idea is that these are all mattes, and then these are like the shimmer versions of the matte shades, which is a pretty cool, unique idea. I also like this like cover it comes with, I guess, to keep the shimmer from falling into the mattes. Yeah, overall this is a cool concept idea, but I only used it once, maybe twice. So I am going to declutter. Next is this Natasha Denona little 5-pan palette. This is the Jubilee palette. I believe I got this in a BoxyCharm. What do I want to do with this? I think I'm going to keep this because, ooh, I love Natasha Denona eyeshadows. Her formula is pretty good. And I don't have a lot of Natasha Denona, so I'm definitely going to keep. Okay, so next we have the Makeup Revolution London. I believe this is the Flawless 3 Resurrection palette. This is the Flawless 3 Resurrection palette, and this was one of my first eyeshadow palettes that I ever bought. Yeah, I've had this over 7 years, and I got my use out of it. Is it the best formula? No. Is it the worst? No. But I'm never going to reach for this again, and I don't want to hoard it just for memories, so I am going to declutter. You've been good to me. Next, we have the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill collab. This is from the Vault that she released with them. This is the purple one, and this is what it looks like. I have used this a few times. Honestly, not too sure how I feel about it, but I'm just gonna hold on to it for now and try to use it a little bit more. Next, we have the Spanglish palette from Alamar Cosmetics, which looks like this. I do enjoy the shade and the shade quite a bit. The shade is really nice too. The shimmers in this palette are really good as well. Do I want to keep it though? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Next, we have Zoeva Caramel Melange. You know, this one. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this palette. I love this for every day. You could create such a simple, natural, like soft glam with this eyeshadow palette. And if you want to smoke it up, you can use this dark shade over here. The shimmers kind of just disperse, not too noticeable, but overall, pretty good palette. Next is a for sure keeper. One, the packaging alone, I'm keeping it. I don't really, you know, I don't want to be a hoarder, but the packaging alone is yes, okay? Don't talk about the stuff on the inside, but just look at the outside right now, okay? This is a for sure yes. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amazonía palette. Like, I'm a sucker for pink. This is one of her only palettes, like the shape that has 16 shadows instead of 14. And I'll show you what I mean in a second when I do the next palette. But I'm definitely keeping, I definitely love all the browns, the warm tones. And I haven't played with all the shimmers, but the ones that I have played, I do enjoy. So I'm definitely keeping. And what I mean by 16 instead of 14 is her regular palettes normally only have 14 shadows instead of 16. So I'm definitely keeping. Next, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. And I'm definitely keeping. I absolutely love this pink. It is so vibrant, so pigmented. It's just so good. It is so freaking good. Okay, so out of that 10, the 6 that I'm keeping are these 6 right here because I do love and adore them. I do need to reach for them more, but I'm keeping them. They made the cut. And the 4 that I'm decluttering from that little stack of 10 are these 4. I use them and have used them except for this one. This one's practically brand new. So go check out my Poshmark or my Mercari if you're interested. They're gonna be fairly priced because they are used, even if I use them just once. But yeah, go check them out. Might be doing bundles, might be doing singles, who knows. But every other palette I did literally use and abuse. Like this was my first palette, and then these 2 I absolutely was obsessed when I got them, so I used the heck out of them. Like these are so good. Again, I'm gonna keep them for the next 2 to 4 weeks, but after that I will be decluttering. Okay, so this is the next set of 10 palettes, so let's get right into it. So the first palette is from Ofra. This is the Good to Go mini mix palette, and oh man, I love Ofra's like formula. So these are meant to be like eyeshadows, and then the middle is supposed to be a like highlighter, and then bronzer, and then blush. So I kind of really do love this palette because these 2 shades right here, all I need for a soft glam look. Then you got the highlighter, blush, and bronzer. I love all-in-one palettes, so for that reason I'm definitely keeping. But the main reason is because the highlighter is so good. Ofra's formula for highlighters is definitely one of my favorites, so I'm gonna keep. They have the Dominique Cosmetics Transition palette, which I was super excited to get, but then when I actually opened it, it looked a lot different from what I saw online. I've only used it maybe 3 to 4 times, definitely not over 5. So it is practically brand new except for like the warmer shades, but I don't see myself keeping this. The shades to me aren't that like attractive, if that makes sense. Like they're not calling out to me, they don't call my attention. They're like more towards the cool tone side, especially on the bottom here. Not my type of you know, tone, so I'm gonna declutter, but her formula is really good. So next we got the Grandeur palette from ColourPop. This is one of their 9-pan palettes, and let me tell you, I got this because of Emma Fleming, and girl, I love ColourPop anything, but this palette, fire. Very fire. This is so nice to create that like classic glam look with the warm brown smokiness and like the gold glitter cut crease. Like it is so freaking good. Definitely keeping. Here we have Kylie Cosmetics, and this is the bronze palette. So this is what it looks like out of the box, and this is what it looks like inside when you open the palette. I'm definitely keeping. I love her formula. I love these shades. Very nice palette for very easy, everyday, simple go-to looks. And then if you want to create something smoky, just throw in some of that black, and bam, you got from soft glam to glam. Okay, definitely keeping. All right, so next we have the Sipping Pretty from Kylie Jenner. You know, the packaging, the glitter pink, like lettering, definitely a thumbs up. That neon pink, of course, a thumbs up. But these shimmer shades are ridiculous. As you can tell, I put a dent in this brown, a nice little dent in this one. Working on that one. I'm definitely keeping because I love this palette. I love the shade. I love the shape. I love the pack. I love everything about this palette. Keep. Next, we have the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia. And as you can see, I beat the hell out of this palette. And, well, I would love to keep it because I have a nice little set of her palettes. I am going to declutter because I don't see myself ever reaching for this palette again. Even if it is a classic, I don't need to hold on to the classics. I need to hold on to things that I'm going to use and enjoy using. And I did enjoy using this, but I'm not going to be reaching for it, so I'm going to declutter. Next, I have the Violet Voss Essentials Pro Series eyeshadow palette. I believe this is the first volume. I actually do enjoy using this palette, so I guess I'm gonna keep it for now. I have Anastasia Norvina palette, which is like pinky purple shades. Definitely keeping. This is newer to my collection from like my most recent makeup purchases. This is the ColourPop Roaring Hearts palette, and I love the actual palette, like the packaging, super cute. The mirror quality, nice. The formula to the eyeshadows is ColourPop. You already know ColourPop's eyeshadow formula is bomb. Definitely keeping. And then last but not least, we have the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. And this is what she looks like. As you can see, I barely touched any shades. If I did touch any shades, it's probably the entire first row and maybe this one, but everything else is pretty much untouched. So I'm gonna declutter, even though this is my only Fenty eyeshadow palette and I wanna hold on to it just because it's Fenty Beauty. I love Fenty Beauty, but I don't reach for it. So yeah, I'm definitely getting rid of. I hate to see you go, but I have to. So let's just finish going through my last little 5 here. I do gotta go grab more palettes, but I pretty much have all my Juvia's Place palettes, which I'm not decluttering any of them because I'm obsessed with their formula. And then I have this like Z palette. I put single shadows, some blushes, some highlighters, and bronzers. I know this bronzer is from ColourPop. These single shadows, I don't remember where I got them from. I think Shop Miss A. I'm not too sure though. This one, again, I got this from Ipsy when I was subscribed from Ipsy. I think this is a Lottie London highlighter. That one is from Shop Miss A, I think. Also a Shop Miss A blush, if I'm not mistaken. And this one is an Ofra blush. So I'm definitely going to keep because it's a little homemade Z palette and I have space for more if I want to add. Keeping the Warrior palette by Juvia's because why wouldn't I? Like, what? Who wouldn't? What? It's not even a question. Keeping. The Zulu by Juvia's Place. A lot of bright colors, but I am going to keep. The Nomad by Juvia's, which is like the green yellow tone palette. Definitely keeping. I'm going to leave a video link down below in the description bar that I made, I think, 2 looks, 1 palette, or 3 looks, 1 palette with this eyeshadow palette. And yeah, they came out pretty bomb. And last but not least is the Warrior 2 by Juvia's, which is like part 2 to the first one that I showed you. And I'm definitely keeping because it has a white, a black, browns. Like this is what you need in a matte eyeshadow palette. Keeping. So I'm keeping all of these and decluttering just these 3. I'm the worst, I know, but yeah, that's all for this declutter, and I will see you guys in the outro. So that brings this video to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Rose family. Also, look at my nails, how freaking cute. Of course, I had to throw AJ on there because, listen, I'm all about my man. I'm a proud ass girlfriend and I love him, so I be throwing his initials on some of my sets, okay? Like this one. So I was trying to do like a cotton candy type of thing, and I think I got it. I did an ombre. I could do a little bit better, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Actually like them a lot. Also, if you see pink under, I used the hot pink acrylic underneath, so yeah, I just did like a fill-in, but whatever. Anyways, I hope you guys are staying safe, staying blessed, having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Can you play that again?